Birds of a feather flock together. That's what my grandmother used to always say. I hate that line because she used it to demean me a lot. But I digress. So yo, what's up everybody? I am back and this is my first video since Ramadan, and I actually haven't even edited Eid because Eid is today, and I have not even finished editing the Eid video because I really wanted to go ahead and get this one on out the way. So the topic today is going to be black on black crime. Now the reason I'm thinking about this is because there was a situation going on today and the question was proposed. We know about the police violence and all of that, but when is black on black crime going to stop? Something that stuck out to me a while back that I'm not going to say calms my nerves, but something that I always think about when the subject of black on black crime comes up. Yes, I really wish that it wouldn't happen. I wish that it would stop. I just wish all crime and violence would stop of any people, of any race, of any nationality, whatever the case may be. That's just what I would like. I'm sure most people would like that, but that's not how life is. Now, I got this chart right here. Boom. If you look at this chart, you will see that there is a pattern. And what a lot of people don't realize is that black on black crime, technically based off this pattern, cannot stop. Reason being, birds of a feather flock together. That's what my grandmother used to always say. I hate that line because she used it to demean me a lot. But I digress. Chances are, if you are black, you grow up in a black neighborhood, you go to a black elementary school, you go to a black high school, you go to a black college. Chances are, if you are white, same situation, white neighborhood, white college, white high school, white elementary school. I have not in my lifetime seen an evenly mixed community ever anywhere. You have to think about the logic in this chart. White people are going to end up having crimes with other white people because of the makeup of society, because of the makeup of a community. The same thing with blacks. Blacks are going to encounter and have situations and altercations with more blacks than they are with any other nationality if these black folks grow up in a black community. If you look at the chart, you notice within their own race is where the biggest violence occurs. That's because white people live with white people, black people live with black people, Hispanics live with Hispanics. Not to stereotype, but that's generally the makeup. Birds of a feather flock together. So with that being said, is black on black crime going to stop? No. It's just not. It's just not possible for it to stop or to calm down. Just like white on white crime is not either, and just like Hispanic on Hispanic, and just like any other group of people against their own group of people, the crime is going to continue because that's who we hang around. That's who we live by. So yeah, with that being said, there are some exceptions to the rule. If you don't stay around people within your racial makeup, chances are you're not going to encounter a violent situation with a person like that. I'm at ease, not necessarily at ease, but I'm comfortable because I have the knowledge to know that it's black communities, it's white communities, it's Hispanic communities, it's all type of communities. And within those communities, those people are going to create and have situations within those people, and that's just the way it is. How black on black crime got started or has in the media, that's a whole new different topic. For me personally, I think it really became a big thing when it came to gangs. White folks just don't have gangs. I'm just sorry. It may be a few out there now, but generally speaking, black folks and Latino folks were the ones that were heavily involved in gang violence. With that being said, if I'm black, I'm joining a black gang. There's another black gang, and this black gang don't like this black gang, so this black gang is going against each other. Same thing in the Latino community. This is where the minorities end up getting this bad rep with having black on black violence, Latino on Latino violence, gang banging, all that stuff. Whereas white folks, they didn't participate in stuff like that. So now, within the black community, within the Latino community, within the minority communities, we're going out there rallying saying we got to stop this violence against our own, when yes, it's our own as being blacks, or as in being Latino, as in being the minority, but it was a separation because of gangs, because of organizations and things like that, where as in the white community, overall, it didn't exist, it didn't happen. And so for me, that's just my logic as to why it became such a big thing, and why black on black violence as gangs is such a thing and such a relevant thing, and I always talked about black on black, when are we going to stop black on black? Every time something comes up where another race attacks a black, there's always this comment, what about when are black folks going to stop killing each other? It's just not going to happen. I understand where the logic comes from. I mean, it's very logical to think that way because you hear it so much. You know, in your neighborhood, all this gang banging is going on, and all these black folks are killing other black folks, and brothers are killing other brothers, and families are killing families. But you have to think about it. That's all that's in the community. That's all you're going to see. That's all that's going to get out there. So that's all you know, and that's what you want to stop because it's within your community, whereas this type of stuff is generally not happening within the white community. So just look at the stats again. You see, whatever nationality is, chances are you're going to be around that nationality. You're going to be around that race. You're going to be around that religious sect. You're going to be around these group of people because that's just how the makeup of this world is. We don't generally tend to mix races within communities, within schools, within businesses, and so on and so forth. We try to. I wish we could. I wish we did more of it. It's not as bad as it was back in the day. Of course not. But still, we tend to keep to ourselves. If we're keeping to ourselves, we're going to argue with ourselves. We're going to fight with ourselves. And that's just the way it goes. Leave a comment below of what you think about what I'm saying. Disagree, agree, understand, don't understand. I'm not saying I'm for, I'm not saying I'm against, I'm not saying that it's not possible for us as people to change our ways. I'm just saying that based off the makeup of society and how we carry ourselves and how we divide ourselves, this is going to continue to go as long as we're here on earth. Just my thought, my 2 cents. I'm out of here. Again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that now. And if you like, be sure to go ahead and go Bob's Burger on that like button.
Well, you don't need some male model to teach you how to fight. That's what dads are for. Come on, I'll show you some stuff. Box with your old man, huh? There you go. Just gonna... There it is. Whoa, Tina.
Good fight, good fight. That was fun to watch.
The more likes I get, the more I'll do. And I'm out of here. Peace.